Alright, let's talk about arguably the largest problem of Rec Room. Kids. Now, if you played this game, then you know that in almost every lobby there is an underage kid. I've brought this up before, but I didn't really go in depth about the problem. Anyway, for those of you who do not know, junior accounts are special accounts designed for children under the age of 13. These accounts are designed to keep kids away from bad language and creepy adults who stalk them. The only thing is that they aren't used at all. Honestly, I get the point as to why there are still so many kids on adult accounts. There's just way too many kids to put on junior accounts, and it would take forever to get them all. And while you may put someone on a junior account, either a new child creates an adult account, or that person put on the junior account may just go and make a new adult account. Whether we like it or not, junior accounts are boring. You can't chat, you can't message friends, you can't use the maker pen, and there's a lot more that you can't do, but I don't want to list them all. Since these junior accounts are boring, nobody really uses them, and let's be honest here, nobody wants to play a social game where you cannot socialize. It's boring. And guess where all the kids like to hang out? In the rec centers, where the main point of it is to socialize. And since the junior accounts cannot communicate with each other, they go on adult accounts so they can talk. Anyway, I've taken some time to think and even got a bit of help to find some solutions to this problem. Since junior accounts usually hang out in the rec center to talk to each other, why not just add text chat? We already have one, so why not let juniors use it too? Just censor words that they shouldn't be saying. So many online kids games these days have a text chat feature. Games like Roblox, Club Penguin, heck, even Jumpstart. Shout out to anyone who knows what that game is. Now, we should separate junior accounts from adult accounts, meaning that it should be impossible for junior accounts to join an adult account. I suggest making it so they never join the same lobbies and they are unable to add each other, making so that they only meet other juniors so that they can make friends roughly around the same age as each other. The only exception to this would be verified content creators and moderators to where they can join the chat, however they cannot invite anyone that isn't a verified creator or mod. Now with these other changes, we could always have personal space on, so that there would be no inappropriate touching, as they just go invisible if they get too close. This feature wouldn't be able to be disabled, but it doesn't really impact the game much either, so I don't see why people would choose an adult account over junior for that reason. As much inappropriate things that you can do with the Maker Pen, we should really just let the junior accounts have them. Rec Room is a creative game, and the junior accounts aren't allowed to use that creativity. Rather, they have to watch adult account players be creative while they can't even talk to anyone. Wow, just saying that sentence really shows how restricted they are. I mean, people are building full-on maps and visual experience, while junior accounts basically do nothing. Yeah, they can play the games, but they'll never get the same experience as their restrictions block them from a lot. Speaking of MakerPen, we should let junior accounts make rooms and inventions. They don't need to be able to publish them, it would just give them the ability to make rooms to invite friends and show off what they did. Also, giving them the ability to make inventions also would open up the invention store to where they could buy other people's inventions with earned tokens, yet they can't upload their own. But they can easily invite a friend to their room and have him save it manually. Now, something here that I find really important is that junior accounts should have their own orientation. Orientation shows so much that you can do within Rec Room, and it may be cool and all, but there are things in orientation that junior accounts just cannot do. If we were to make a separate orientation specifically for junior accounts, it could be used to show off what the junior account can do, and overall just make the account seem more enticing. Now, moving game features aside, let's say we make junior accounts earn more tokens from games than adult accounts. This way, they can easily get more rare items which they can show off to their friends and entice them to stay on the account, because that's where all their cool clothing is. Now, for more of the optional stuff that wouldn't really affect the gameplay, what if we celebrated junior accounts' birthdays? This would be celebrated up until their 13th birthday, where they would finally move on to an adult account. Every birthday they would log on their dorm to receive a birthday cake while special birthday music is playing in the background. And you receive a voice line from Coach wishing the player a happy birthday. Some optional decorations would include confetti falling around the player and a banner above the mirror saying happy birthday. This would be a great way of getting juniors excited about getting closer to the minimum age, and would just overall be nice to have a game celebrate your birthday in a way. Now on the final birthday, which would be the 13th birthday, Coach would do the usual happy birthday line. However, Coach would then continue to say something about it being their final birthday and they are now ready to enter the Rec Room world as an adult. and they've unlocked features that they didn't previously have. Now back on track, away from the optional stuff, I think it's important that we need to advertise the Junior account. If you were to add these features and make it more exciting to play, ads should be made about it. Let's be honest here, children love to listen to what Hairy Man Legs has to say, and if he shows off the brand new fully fleshed out Junior accounts, kids might be even more enticed to use them. Same goes on with other creators. I said in the advertisement video that you should be sponsoring established creators within Rec Room, and this would be a great opportunity just to do that. Get some established RecTubers to show off the new Junior accounts and get kids to use them. And finally, that brings me to my final statement, which is that it should not really be called a Junior account. If there's one thing that I can tell from kids, is that they do not like anything labeled for kids. Think about it. Does anybody actually use YouTube Kids? So like using terms like kids or Junior accounts shows that there are restrictions, and kids do not like that at all. If we can come up with a name to indicate that it's a Junior account, but it still sounds cool to kids, they might end up just using it based off the name. Now, I think that if we can put some of this stuff onto Junior accounts, then they would actually be used. Kids have no problem typing in what they want to say. Using examples like Roblox and Minecraft, they have loads of conversations without problems. Now I hope this video reaches Rec Room staff so they can take it into consideration, and I know that it would take a long time to develop these systems, but I think the payoff would be worth it. Finally getting the kids to a safer place while actually having things that they can do. But anyway, that's going to be all for my little rant slash idea. Let me know what you guys think of this system. Anyway, feel free to ask any questions. You can find my Discord in the description where you can come hang out or just ask questions. I sometimes just chill in a VC and wait for people to join, so you could talk to me at some point. Thanks for sticking around, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys later.